Crunchy.
Hello, Crunch community. My name is Levi Out Loud. Call me Levi. Call me Loud. Just don't call me out. I'm here with Just Chat. We're reacting to the latest Death Battle episode, Ruby Rose versus Maka Alburn. And I've been super excited for this matchup. It is literally the 200th episode of Death Battle. Can you guys believe that? Can you believe that, Justin? 200th episode.
That deserves some snaps.
Yeah, or you know, claps, you know, for those that you know,
we're different. We're different. Death Battle is different. So we do snaps like we do poetry. This is poetic.
But I'm super excited for this match. I am both a fan of RWBY and Soul Eater. Soul Eater was one of my first animes I've ever watched. Paper Moon is still one of my favorite anime openings. And at RWBY, even though it's gone down in quality, I still enjoy the aesthetics and the characters of it so much. I don't think I'm gonna give my prediction just yet, just because I doubt Justin knows anything about these two characters, right?
Actually, I know about RWBY. I know nothing about Soul Eater, so I'm going with RWBY, the upgraded Powerpuff Girl, and that's what we're doing.
The upgraded Powerpuff Girl.
Yeah, because you know, in RWBY, they look like the Powerpuff Girl. They all got different colors.
Okay, all right.
You know, so I just the upgraded Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, all right. Well, my statement still stands that Justin has no idea. But we did, if you remember, Justin, we did react. I think it was like maybe 2 years ago to where RWBY collaborated with Justice League. You remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah. That was something. So that's something. Did you ever get a chance to watch that?
No, I did not watch
it. Don't worry, I didn't either. But I'm a huge fan of both properties. I love RWBY. I love Soul Eater. So I'm gonna give my prediction at the very end. But I am wearing my RWBY snapback. If you see that, and I have a lot more RWBY merchandise. I even have the actual. You see that weapon that's right there. I have that weapon. I actually have that weapon. It's like, about this big, but it's in storage. So unfortunately, I couldn't bring it on stream. But hey, maybe there'll be.
You already have a bias, but you can be on my side with me. The winning side is going to be RWBY. Clock it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give my prediction at the very end. I'm so excited.
RWBY
I'm so excited.
Versus Maka Alburn.
Just look at that. Like the Rose is. Look at my snapback. Look how.
Tools. He's Wiz and
I'm the cutest snapback.
And it's our job to analyze the weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Did you? Where'd you get it?
I got it from Hot Topic.
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries.
That was when RWBY was like on the
so
climb.
much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was
as you would say,
more
it's
exciting
not a
than
hot topic
to
anymore.
RWBY Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress Summer, who disappeared.
That-
Little Red really wanted nothing more
That
than to
was-
be a huntress.
Her dedication
Let the man
paid off.
talk, Levi.
Admitted into
Let them
Beacon
talk.
Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for
She's an
huntsmen and
official
huntresses.
VTuber. Wow.
RWBY clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours.
I actually
truly.
haven't seen RWBY
RWBY doesn't
the
leave
anime.
home without her trusty Crescent Rose.
Looks really
It
nice.
may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. RWBY made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
Look at that, and only 17 years old.
Are locked in a
Send her to
never-ending
Harvard.
waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
Crescent Rose can
something
switch
that's a little
between
bit more
sniper and scythe at the press
appropriate
of a button.
for her.
RWBY's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm. Though
That
not
look like
all of them
Father
can
from
utilize
Kids
it in
Next Door.
combat without extensive
Looks
training.
like a what?
See, aura forms
looks
a
like
barrier
Father
that
from Kids
blocks
Next
fatal
Door.
blows and even
That
heals
black
wounds.
figure.
It can make weapons
Kids Next-
stronger too. When RWBY slaps a
I
cartridge
guess
and dust
so.
into Crescent
That's
Rose,
the
her
first
aura
thought that
lights
came
up
to your
nature's
mind, man.
wrath in
Yes, it
man's
came to my
hand.
mind. That was
Dramatic, but
nostalgic.
accurate. This dust represents
was a
Black
the
staple,
silhouette
elements of the
with a
world.
black
Fire,
silhouette with
electricity,
fire.
ice,
Yeah, I
wind,
guess so, man.
anti-gravity.
Yes,
That's exactly what
That's
Father was.
Cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots
You didn't have a
with
childhood.
dust, a bullet wound's the
What I'm
last
hearing.
thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited,
What
but
the-
RWBY can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
RWBY blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right
Look at
away,
that.
she was appointed
Upgraded
the
Powerpuff
leader of
Girls.
her own group, with White Schnee,
Plus
Blake
one.
Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get it. Team RWBY.
But RWBY's hope for many years of learning with her
Wee.
friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
RWBY's friends dead. Her school totally wrecked. Her sister.
It's funny.
is
My
farmed.
favorite character
All
keeps
because of a
changing.
lover spat that went way too far.
Sayla
Blake
saw the
Belladonna
world
is
divided,
always my
and it was
least
time
favorite,
to say goodbye.
and she's the
to
only
any happily
figure
ever after.
that
But
I
RWBY
have.
wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
like,
Even as
in my
Crescent
background.
Rose
I
began
have
to
both
feel heavier
Weiss
and
and I
heavier.
think
Could
Ruby,
she
but they're
really
also
save the world
stories.
like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and
Why
never
are you telling
stopped
us this
moving
is their
forward.
storage?
Because
You would've
Crescent
never
Rose
known
wasn't the only thing
been
she needed.
disappointed
She had
like we
to
are now.
improve her
I'm
semblance
just saying
too.
what I have.
Right. While aura
You're
is
disappointed
essentially
that
the
you don't
manifestation
have
Also,
of
other
the soul,
Funko Pops.
the semblance
not
is
in
an
the room.
expression of their personality.
Basically,
You're just
it's a
disappointing us.
superpower farmed by
Sorry.
Aura. And RWBY's
Sorry.
got super speed. Or a teleport. Or what is she doing
Oh my
exactly?
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. RWBY can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally
Mm.
bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, RWBY's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass
That's
entirely.
wild.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora's best girl. RWBY's petal burst is so quick
Nora's
she can make
best girl?
flying missiles look completely
I
still.
don't know about
Good
that.
luck tagging her with a bullet or a breadstick.
She's certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an
Adam
actual
Taurus is
particle
like
beam.
probably one of the
In
best
real life,
villains in
such a beam is
RWBY.
created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, RWBY could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just like her mom, RWBY inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil
Oh,
goop
that's a
Grim
spoiler
spawned
for me.
from.
I didn't know it was
Just a
from the
wink
god of
and
light.
blam. Sayonara, dragon of darkness.
But RWBY's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, RWBY
They
is
say that
only
about my aura
17 years old. The weight
when I go
of
to the
being a
bathroom.
leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get
I
heavier
guess.
and heavier
Who
and
says
heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of
So I'm
unity
pretty
to the
dangerous,
rest
is what
of
I'm
the
saying.
world. RWBY had finally left the fairy tale
My
behind.
bad. I didn't mean to laugh
One
that
more
hard.
step
My
toward the
bad,
day
bro.
we've waited.
My bad, bro. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got that.
Like you
But
talk shit, Levi.
I apologize immediately after. I didn't mean to laugh that hard. I didn't mean to laugh too hard. But that is the funniest thing you said throughout the entire episode. I'll just let you know that. But anyways, so that was RWBY. She got the pedal burst. She got some strong kicks. Her scythe is also a gun. So she we gotta see what Maka gotta do. We gotta see what Maka gotta do. I'm probably gonna spoil Soul Eater because if I'm not mistaken, because I finished the anime, but I think somehow the anime is different from the manga. And I think the manga carries on a longer story. So they're probably going to talk about what happens afterwards. So let's go and see about what's that all about.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
We all make decisions every day.
Prize pick. Oh,
A sound soul dwells within a
Looking at that.
sound mind and a sound
Sound
body.
body.
But all the unjust evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast
It's
Pass
based
to
on the
become a
Halloween
Kishi.
anime.
Destructive gods mutated
Those
from
sperms?
good-natured souls. A Kishin could
Oh.
plunge the world into chaos and
What?
madness. If only
Oh.
someone could
They were
stop
so-
Weird how
it.
that's
Bing bong,
yeah,
it's
that's
the
weird how that's the first
DWMA.
thing that came to your
Welcome
mind, bro.
to
it looks like semen. It looked like red semen. Is what it looks like.
Literally, his name
The
is
fact
Death.
that it's
Here,
red
Death tasks humans to become spiritually
should
talented
tell you that
meisters
it's not
of demon
what that
weapons.
is.
That it's not
AKA
semen.
people
That-
who are
I
also
mean, I don't know what goes on in that
Really,
world.
they
They
transform
just have red semen in there. I am surprised that their souls look like semen. I think that's the bigger problem.
Souls to keep the key
That man just ate semen.
Jack the Ripper,
No,
more
he
like
didn't.
Jack
It's a
the
soul.
Fraud.
And so the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Alvar.
Talk about your
Holy
classic teacher's
What?
pet. The
Ignore
kind
him,
of girl
guys.
who leaves an
That
apple
man
on the
ain't a
desk
semen
and goes,
soul.
"Teacher, you
Oh,
forgot to give
okay,
us
okay.
homework." And then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better, a weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon. He's a scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the dream team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then. The two trained hard, but their styles kind of weird. Okay, so Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the
Maka
actual movements
probably was
himself.
maybe one of
Maka's
the
the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Amazing
Like
female
conductor and
anime
instrumentalist, a Meister weapon
Honestly.
pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Scythe status. F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and
Man, I
Tsubaki.
would
Really
love
puts a
to go
damper on the
to,
straight A's when this show-off is
DWMA.
doing better than you.
It was up to Maka and Soul to improve their
This still
teamwork
looks very
through
bad.
Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its
I don't mean
frequency.
you,
That's Soul Resonance.
Soul
What
resonance creates a
relationship to the,
telepathic link and
would I be the
surges
weapon,
their strength
or would
and
you be the
speed.
weapon?
And preps them for cool sight moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a
Huh?
big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As
I
the
didn't-
name
I couldn't hear you.
implies, it works especially well
I didn't
against
hear what you
witches
said.
and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really deadly against evil because of Maka.
Out of our relationship, would I be the weapon or would you be the weapon?
That's like asking me if I would be the woman or you would be the woman if we
What
would
do you
be in a relationship.
Why is that a woman type thing?
No, it's just it's the way that you phrased it. It's just like if we were in a relationship, who would be the woman and who would be the man? Like, that's how you phrase that. It's
That's
like,
not what I'm
in
saying.
our relationship, would you be the weapon or would I be the weapon? Like that is how
If you were
phrase
in this,
that.
if you were
was
in
the
this
tone.
world, if we were in this world, in the world of Soul Eater, would you be the weapon, or would I be the weapon?
What's
Or
the
would
other
you be?
option?
You control the weapon. So, like, if I turn to
Control
a
the
sword, would you be swinging me around, or would you turn to the weapon? I'd be swinging you around.
Well, if you swung me around, if you swung me around, I feel like that would be a little racist. So I think I would have to swing you around.
Why would that be racist?
You're swinging around a black person, Levi, to do your bidding. Okay, that's what it is. This ain't no yes massa type thing. All right, Ain't
I'm
doing it.
attacking enemies with you.
With my body, Levi. My entire body is attacking somebody else, and you expect me to do your bidding for you? No, you be the weapon. You be the weapon.
I guess I'm the weapon. All right. I guess I'm the weapon.
Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths.
Who'll be
Basically,
the woman?
being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka
that's a
and
regular
Soul
square.
were becoming a synchronized unit.
Soul's
Though
inside.
one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying
You can't tell me
overthinking,
to look
Wiz.
like
But
Steven.
everything changed after a unique encounter with Krona, which nearly killed Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano.
Like that
Yep,
little devil
Soul
dude.
got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the
That's
black
crazy.
blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reach souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you
Yeah,
got
this
one
is-
hell
this
of an
is
ass
manga.
kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor.
Yeah, I don't know
literally
them
made
to
of
this.
blood.
That's
It
crazy.
lets Maka fly around
Ah,
and shoot out her soul as an
these
epic
manga
sound
spoilers.
wave. So freaking metal.
At the same time, Soul discovered
I
he
know
could
the
hack
anime's
souls
old.
and
I mean, I know
directly
the
transmit
story's old.
Maka's anti-demon
I've only seen
wavelengths,
the anime.
basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul.
I know about
Audacia.
this.
And they finally achieved Death Scythe. The dream's here, baby.
So when Krona's own black blood
Spoiler
reached its
alert.
final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense
I
it has
heard
the
about
same mass as the planet
haven't
itself.
seen
The
any of it.
very world's sanity
Yeah.
was at stake.
Krona
I
might
heard
have
about
gone
the moon.
insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend Soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishi.
And she passed. A plus. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes
I'm gonna
in
need to
Maka's
read
chest,
this manga
tamper
at
their
work,
souls with madness.
'cause this
And
looks
each
really
time
good.
they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade. The Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop. Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul dwells
that.
within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 4242.
Oh my god, they need to bring back this
whenever you want to
fucking
knock
anime.
on death's door.
It's time for a Soul Eater remake. Come on.
Con-
Soul Eater remake. Let's go.
I hope people are with you with that.
I hope
it
so
didn't-
too.
It didn't scream at me, but it was good. It was good.
What didn't scream at you? The anime?
Yeah, the anime didn't scream like, "Oh my gosh, I need to watch this," but it was good.
I really recommend it. It's one of the best. It's one of the best starter animes you could watch. All right, it's perfect for an unk like you that's trying to get into anime.
Okay,
That's trying to get to anime. Come on, man. Like you
it-
just started
it-
Demon Slayer. You just started Demon Slayer. So
you're right. I just started.
your anime palette. Your anime palette, it's very soft. It's
I've also seen Attack on Titan. I've watched the first season of My Hero Academia. I think I am
I forced you to watch My Hero Academia. Right?
forced or not. I still saw it, and I saw one episode of RWBY. So I'm just saying. I'm fine. I
That's
don't need to
only-
watch these semen.
That's still
souls
less than
being
2
eaten.
hands. That's still less than 2 hands.
I don't need to watch semen souls being eaten.
Right now, you're just an anime tourist.
You were
Right?
you were asking
That's
me.
all you are.
You're asking me to watch this for what?
You know, I think you're projecting because for I don't know how you saw that, but anyways, so
Ask people in the comments, Levi. They know.
so I got my Ruby snapback, I got all this Ruby merch, but I'm still gonna go with Maka. I think Maka is gonna wipe the floor with Ruby. I am so terribly sorry. I know I brought the wrong cap. I don't got a Soul Eater. I don't got a Soul Eater cap. The most Soul Eater, that I got is a patch maybe, but that's all I got. So that is my prediction. I think Maka's gonna slap Maka and Soul because they're both a unit.
So many jokes. Yeah, you go with your little semen soul. I'm gonna go with Ruby Rose. I'm sticking with Ruby.
It is so gay. That's what you first thought when you saw it.
It looks like it. It looks like
It's red. It's red. I don't know what you need
Levi,
to check
you
the
want some
doctor.
merch?
If
You
you're
want some merch for
if you
Soul
need
Eater?
if your
Just go ahead
semen
and
is
just
red, I can't believe
like,
making you
go
say
ahead.
the word
Beat it
semen
off
in
real
this
quick.
fucking reaction.
My goodness.
But you really need to go to a doctor if you're seeing red. You really need to go see a doctor.
it was red semen. Anyway, that's enough of semen talk.
You brought it up, dude. You
We're ready for
disgust
it.
me. You disgust me.
Absolute Cinema. No,
that's
really,
nice,
we
man.
made an Absolute Cinema desk mat that's on the store. Cool as fuck.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Let's
scythe
go.
battle!
Play the paper moon.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so
Oh,
try
well,
helping out.
this is something
Hi!
new
Who
animation.
are you looking for? Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the
Imagine if you were dealing with me like that. You were just handling me like that.
Your soul is ours!
Shit. Oh, they got the music.
I like my
Music
soul,
is pretty good.
thanks.
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet!
Oh shit, you're doing the turbos.
Focus. She's quick, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
Yeah, let's go. Damn. Oh, yeah. Oh, she giving them 2 combo and a biscuit.
Ruby doesn't have the hand-to-hand combat.
Get back here!
Maka got the hands. You don't know.
Soul, hurry!
Oh! Here's a Sonata.
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Oh no.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Ruby!
Oh shit, Joe.
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Fuck you, Justin.
A simple, honest
That's what that
soul.
look like, right?
Ruby Rose, huh?
KO! Rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe on scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Or a supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team RWBY did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible RWBY's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Adam,
who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Adam moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie. And their speed would be key to winning in skill.
They pretty much said, "Oh, she's faster," but we're still going to make it a tie.
Scythery.
They just gave all of that explanation
was
for
pretty
Ruby.
good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got scythery in the bag.
Wow,
perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining
makes
souls,
sense.
she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed.
Yeah.
And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby.
I was thinking it's coming down to
powers, because when she rose to
Silver
the
Eyes
occasion,
or
Ruby didn't stand a
Soul
semblance of a
Adagio.
chance and bit the dust.
The winners
All I'm hearing
are
is
Maka
two
Albarn
people
and
to
Soul.
defeat Ruby, and Ruby was just on her own. So
That's the world of Soul Eater. It's he's the weapon to her. All right.
I don't care. That's still 2 people, Levi. That's still 2 people against 1. All right.
I mean, her scythe is a gun, so there you go. She got the Glock on her.
It's not a person.
It's a
He's
sword
still
fight.
controlling
She brought a gun to a sword fight,
So this woman brought a person.
and
A
the
person
persons
that can
are
turn
sword.
into a scythe.
So I guess Maka's just supposed to fight with her hands, right? Oh wait, she did, and she was being the mollywop out of Ruby.
I'm just saying, there's
But
a reason why the scythe is
anyways.
better. If so,
Anyways, I like how I'm a fan of both series, and I've watched both series. I told you who's gonna win, and you didn't side with me. That was a very big dumb mistake, Justin.
You
I'm
haven't
just
sided
gonna
with
say
me,
that.
and I've won plenty of times, Levi. I was on a streak for a very long time. When we have another
That-
one-on-one battle, when it's not two people versus one, then we will count it. We're not counting this one. This one
We
doesn't
are
count.
counting this one. We are
No,
counting
we're
this
not
one.
counting this one.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
stupid.
we are. Yes. See, look at the title. It's called Ruby Rose versus Maka Alburn. That's what it says. Ruby versus Soul Eater. All right. What do you want to do? Just have her show up
The rest of
weaponless,
the upgraded Powerpuff Girls should have been with Ruby. That's what I think.
and then you just bring up the rest of the team of Maka's team,
All right, let's do it. A
Which
war
is-
v war.
which is Death Reaper's son.
I don't give a shit. Ruby would have taken that. They fought with the Justice League, okay?
It's still not a very good that didn't scale Ruby up to Justice League. It scaled Justice League down to Ruby.
Let's just see who's next, Levi. Let's see who's next.
Yes, let's go. But 10 out of 10 fight. This was a very fun
Very
fight.
good
I
fight.
loved it so much.
Very
brought
good fight. I
back-
agree
Soul
with you.
Evan.
It brought back
I kind
so
of
much.
agree.
Wait, his name is Soul Evans? Next time on Death Battle.
Oh shit, Blade! Is that Buffy?
Subscribe and join as a member.
Yo,
See-
yo, Blade
Buffy-
versus
The vampires
yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
versus Blade.
Yeah, holy shit, that's cool.
That doesn't seem like a fair fight.
If you've seen the TV show, but Buffy
saw
goes
Buffy.
pretty hard. Huh?
Yeah, it's my Buffy, and I know Blade. Am I thinking Blade? The right
Yeah,
Blade?
but Blade, the Marvel, yeah, the Marvel
Against-
vampire hero, yeah,
Against Buffy.
yeah.
All right. Guess we just got to
Yeah.
see and find out.
But I think this fight's closer than you think, Justin.
Oh, okay. I just, we talking Wesley Snipes Blade against the teenager Buffy.
Against Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like a. All right, cool. Yep. I won't make any predictions until next time. Well, actually, I make a prediction. I think it's Blade. I think Blade is gonna wipe, leaving no dust.
Oh, like she says she has also regeneration, superhuman physical characteristics, weapon mastery. Her speed subsonic. She caught up to a
What?
speeding. She caught up to a speeding school bus.
Where was this in the show? I don't remember that. You remember that episode?
No.
No, you don't remember that episode. No, if you guys say like that, you know damn well you don't remember that episode. You don't remember. Don't lie. You don't remember that episode.
she bent a rebar without difficulty. Can lift a locomotive with both hands. She can lift a
These must have been
locomotive.
like certain episodes. Like there must have been something going on. There was some extra shit going on just for that special episode. That I got to see more information. I say Blade right now. I think this is a stupid fight right now, but
We'll see analysis. Maybe it's a lot closer than we think. Maybe Buffy has like some type of like very awesome feat in the show. I've only seen a few episodes, but like I don't know. I damn, I don't know who I'll go for because I'm not much of like a very like I think Blade's cool. I think Blade is super amazing. But I'm not a huge fan of Blade.
I don't think anybody's a huge fan of Blade.
Well, why? Oh, damn! What the fuck? Where did that come from?
I'm just saying. I don't think anybody nobody has been like, oh my gosh, Blade. I've never heard that before. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah,
A lot of people treasure the Wesley Snipes films.
Everybody loves Wesley Snipes.
And then like everyone was super amazed. He was the one guy that everyone was like, "Oh my god!" in Deadpool 3.
Because they brought him back from back in the day, and it's Wesley fucking Snipes.
That is true. But you know, a lot of people want the Blade movie. One other Blade movie. I forgot who was supposed to be the next Blade, but it keeps on getting
Muhammad something. I forgot
something like that. Yeah. And then you know, there's supposed to be a video game, so a lot of people want that to come out. But I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot. I think Blade has a lot of fans, but you know,
Blade does have a lot of fans. I'm just saying he's not one of the people that you're just like, oh my gosh, it's Blade. Like I completely agree with you. Like I'm just saying, like, I don't think anybody is like a huge fan of Blade. Like, I don't know anybody. I can't think of anybody that's their favorite superhero. I've been to Comic Cons and I haven't seen. Have you seen anybody dressed as Blade?
No, I don't think
I
so.
see. You got to that thing is too hard. So that means there's so many other characters out there, but they don't pick Blade. Just saying. You know?
All right. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode.
It was a good episode. I agree with the sentiments. I just wish it was a fair fight. But go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Let us know down below how you guys enjoyed the episode, who you thought was gonna win. I really enjoyed this. This was just two of my favorite series clashing together. So yeah, just overall amazing. Crunchy. It was crunchy. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. All in all, stay crunchy. And like and subscribe if you really enjoyed our reactions.